entered this trade in the F period when we pulled back to test the overnight high, which is the orange line, and the session VWAP, the dot dash line there. I entered when we got back up over the RTH VWAP. You can barely see it, but it's kind of under that green line, and that's the basically the high from yesterday. I wanted to see us get back into that big node that you can see that the POC is in on the volume profile. It's basically the same on the RTH volume profile there that's next to the price. And I was looking for the first node because we weren't getting the delta that I expected. I was looking for basically that first node. I was pointing that out where I would take maybe one of these contracts. And then I thought for the second one, if I could at least get back to around that POC area. If you look at that 5-minute chart, you can see how that steps down. You had that one high, and then you have a lower high and a lower high. So I was a little bit leery that we were going to make it back, into this, especially because, we weren't getting the delta and the kind of the momentum that I expected coming off that VWAP to be able to push through, to the highs or to the failure high. So as we get up here, that's about the area I want to take that first one. And I thought that was, we were kind of, if you look at the 5-minute, we're kind of coming into that big node or that part of that big node. So I thought, that would be an area that we'd get rejected. You can see it is rejecting it a little bit there. And then that next one, I'm trying to get to at least that POC area. And again, you're not seeing the delta ramping up. So I don't have any, I'm thinking what I would do if it does push through there. That's what I'm pointing out on the chart there. But at this point, it's not ramping up to where, I'd be trying to hold. And, that's why I took that first one as well. Right. If you look at the 5-minute chart, you can see how it pulls back at the edge of that node. And it does push back in there. I think I point that out in just a minute here. Yeah, right in there. So that's what you wanted to see. And we'll get right up to the POC at this point. And I moved the stop up thinking that if we push through that POC, then we would, I'd be looking basically where the target's at would be the next spot that I would be looking at the top of that BCD area. But it doesn't push through there. So the first sign of it pulling back, I'll close this second one. Right in there. That was about 35 ticks.